Here we go. Here we go. It's another episode of the Homeboys conversation. We review all the latest and greatest movies. This week, we reviewed a wonderful movie to some, not too good to all. We're going to get into that soon. I got my two brothers up here. I got Ayo and T. Key should be coming in a minute. This is our first week going live, so if y'all got a comment about the movie, y'all want to say anything, we're gonna try to get to the comments as we review the movie and go through everything. We're gonna jump right into it. This week, the movie that we gonna review, we got a chance to see it last week. It's called Judas and the Black Messiah. It's a active movie. It's a more of a militant type movie. It's a true story based on a true story. It's a situation that happened back in 68 or something of the sort. Okay, Stacks Curry, unmute your mic, man. It's time.
Comrade.
Yeah, so let's get right into it. The thing we do at the first of the movie, the first of our review, we always try to give a preclaimer before y'all watch us, before y'all listen to it, because we really get in depth into the movie. So we really give away the plot, give away the movie. So we always go through our first ratings first. One of the first ratings is we do. We ask, we're gonna ask each host on their review on should you watch the movie? Is the movie a waste of time? Should you watch it if you like activist movies? Or is it just a must-see? We're gonna start with you, T, since you wasn't here last week. We're gonna help you catch up. Where would you rate it at?
For me, I will rate it a 5.
No, I'm saying. No, you missed it. Is it a must see? Should you watch this movie only if you like should you watch this movie or is it a waste of time?
For me, I feel like it's a must see. Definitely.
Feel like it's a must see?
Yeah.
Hey, no. How you feel?
I feel like it's a must see if you're black. If you're white, run for the hills.
You feel like it's a must see if you're black. I'm not totally on that bandwagon this time. I like the movie, but I don't think it's a must see. I think it's a must see if you like activist movies. Like if you like movies that's about Black Panthers or something like that. If you like those type of movies, I think it's a must see. I don't think it's a wait to TV. I think at the worst case is a wait till it come on TV or cable. But to each his own. It all depends on what type of movies you like. Stacks Curry, you there? I guess he ain't come all the way on.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Huh?
You can hear me?
Yeah. How would you rate it? Is it a don't waste your time? Wait till it come on TV or cable? Is it a must-see? Or is it only for people who like activist movies?
It's two for me. It's the first one is if you're an activist, you gotta see it. If you're into activists and all that. And then the second one, man, for me, like, you know what I'm saying, leaning towards it's like you just wait to come out on cable. You just wait to come out on cable for that one.
So we got a 2 for 2 right here. We got two people. It's possible you can wait till it come on TV, or other two feel like it's a must. So we're gonna get right into it. This movie was literally about it's a true story based off a guy named Fred Hampton. He was the Black Panther leader for the Illinois chapter in Chicago, Illinois. And he basically ran things. He basically ran the Black Panther. He ended up getting infiltrated by the FBI. The FBI seen him as dangerous, seen him as somebody to watch, and they literally sent a black guy by the name of Bill O'Neill in there to infiltrate. Now, at the beginning of the movie, they catch Bill O'Neill still in the car, impersonating the police officer. They get Bill O'Neill in the interrogation room and immediately started questioning him. They started questioning him, and they started trying to figure out, how he feel about certain things. One of the first things they asked him, which I kind of got, they asked the man how he feel about Martin Luther King and Malcolm X's death. I want to ask you two brothers, do y'all understand the significance on why he asked those questions, or did y'all feel any type of way about when he asked those questions? T.
I want to touch base on that. Yeah. I can see the significance in that because when they asked him that, depending on his answer, was gonna let them know if they could manipulate him or not, or get him to do what they needed him to do. So when he answered, and which was, what his answer was, it showed that he was weak-minded, and he wasn't really he wasn't for the cause for real. So they felt like they could really do it.
Hey yo, how do you feel about them asking that question?
When they asked that question, I feel like they tried to see if he was out for himself, and that's what they saying, that he was worried about only himself.
Nah, really.
That's Curry. How do you feel about it?
It's the same thing with all of them. Like what AOT said, like, man, they gotta see if they can man, fuck him. If he with the shit, we're gonna use him.
Exactly.
Yeah. I can agree with y'all. Y'all want to know the strange thing?
That's like what it is. That's how they ask him.
What you say? What'd you say, Stacks?
And I said that's the only and real reason why right there. Like, that was a simple one right there.
Yeah. I said when I was listening to it, it was funny because I kind of feel like I was saying, they trying to see if they can mind Apple, but I always, to me, I find it funny when I ask people about situations that goes on this day and age, police shootings and things of that nature. Like, I do feel some type of way that you have no opinion about it. You done got so, I guess in a way, so selfish, like, that's not me. I don't have to worry about that. I don't, that's not a part of my life. So yeah, he definitely that definitely show how people are today. Like, when they come to the point when you ask them about the latest police shoot, no, I don't really know about it. I don't really care about it. This, that, and the third. So, that's exactly what they did. Do y'all feel in some ways that the FBI was manipulating them, or do y'all really think he was just afraid of the time? T, let me hear.
I feel like he was afraid of the time. To me, he was a coward. He was a coward off the break. He was definitely afraid of the time. It didn't take much to manipulate him. It didn't much. So yeah, I think he was afraid of the time.
You think he's afraid of the time? Hey yo, what you think?
This nigga was afraid of he sold our future for 5 years. That's how I feel.
What you think that's not normal?
No, he really did. Coward.
He sold out our future for 5 years, and he's seen it though.
Man,
the crazy thing is, the movie show, he's seen it. He's seen what he was doing, and he still did it anyway.
Yeah, wow, nigga.
What did you feel? How did you feel about that?
He was scared to do the time. That's, man, if his scary ass seen that opportunity, if they never offered him that opportunity, yeah, he would have got locked up and all that. When they offered that opportunity to infiltrate the Black Panther Party, he said, "All right, you do this for me. Yeah, we'll drop the charges and all that." Man, he was scared. He didn't want to do them 5 years. He said, "Fuck it."
And at the same time, that's what I say. At the same time, he was ignorant. So he not knowing how powerful the Black Panthers are and what they actually about, he listened to the FBI tell him certain things to make him be even more into doing it. You know what I mean? So He's just an ignorant coward.
Yeah.
Okay. So with my opinion, I think at that time, yeah, you know, I think in a way, let me say this. I'm not saying that he wasn't scared at the time, but I also think it was some form of manipulation there. Because I think at some point he made it, he did feel like, you know, oh, I'm doing a just cause in some way, in a small portion, like, you know, the sellout these niggas, it ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying?
But
I'm just going, or I think he just didn't feel like he was getting like some real crucial information. I thought he just
I
felt
agree
like,
with
you
you.
know, I'm getting this little bitty information, you know, just go, they
Mhm.
this, they that, they doing this small thing. But at the most, I don't think he really knew how powerful, you know, that information that was going to occur.
I
Peace.
definitely agree with you. That's why I say he was ignorant, not knowing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
definitely agree with you on that one.
But
That all played
it's
a major
man
part.
code though, man. Like, man, do your time, man. If you did a bid, do your
It's
fucking
5 years.
Listen,
bid.
It's
you got,
5 years.
that's man code. But for him, he was. That's what I'm saying. He was selfish. And that goes into later on what I'm gonna talk about later on. But
But it's that, hold
yeah,
up. But let's be honest. That's man code for the streets. From the
mhm,
way that he was actually doing everything, he wasn't a street dude.
He was
at
robbing people.
all. That's my point.
Hold up. Go ahead.
He
T.
was robbing people though. He was a crook.
Yeah,
A
but it
thief
wasn't
doesn't
like
make you being a thief don't make you a street dude.
that right
He was
there.
robbing. You right.
He
You
It
right.
don't.
he
But
quivered.
And
He quivered every time somebody looked in his eyes. A man
yeah,
can't look you in your eyes. Ain't no man. Come on, bro.
yeah,
You think he was going to double cross them?
yeah, you now
yeah.
you right. But
Come on,
still,
That was
man.
if
my
you know if you're doing crime, just do your fucking time.
yeah.
Exactly.
That's
I
how
agree
we
with
all
that.
feel.
We all feel like that.
Yeah. But I
But
feel like I said, I feel like it was some form of manipulation. Moving right along. Did any one of y'all, as you watch the movie, you continue to see that, you know, the guy Fred Hampton, he was trying to unify everybody. He wasn't just, you know, the Black Panther Party. When you hear Black Panther Party, you think about black people. If you looked at
mhm,
Fred Hampton, he went and tried. He went to the, I guess you could say, trailer park trash, white people. He went to, you know, the Hispanics,
Mm-hmm.
and he was trying to unify everybody. Do
mhm.
any one of y'all have a problem on what his total agenda was? Hey, yo, what do you think?
No, I would never have a problem. He wanted to unify everybody so we can defeat the common goal, the pig.
That's it?
Definitely, that's it.
In a
We trying to
nutshell,
defeat the common goal, the pig. That's what
Stock
in a
he wanted.
skirt.
nutshell,
Stock
That was
skirt.
the
What do you
common
think?
goal. That was the common goal. Don't get me wrong. Everybody got their beliefs in them three organizations. But he said our common enemy is police department, the FBI, all that shit. If we could team up, you know what I'm saying, settle our differences right now and attack them and break them down instead of them breaking us down, and then we breaking each other down. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. You know what I'm saying? That was Fred was thinking. He said we all try to break each other down. They already breaking us down. Shit, we team up, lock in. Do we got to do the man knock them off? And then man, I guess it's man survival of the fittest after that.
T, what you
That's how I
think?
feel on that situation. Like that was a good thing he did.
I feel like it was a genius move. It was genius because if we have a common enemy, the enemy of my enemy, no, what is it? The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Uh-huh.
So at the end of the
Yeah.
day, they was treating anybody who was low class, white, black, Spanish, whoever in them ghettos. That's you. You all one. You're all one. You might not get it as bad as them, but you get it bad too. So why not join
Yeah.
together and take out our common enemy? So I feel like that move was genius. If we could do that nowadays, which I feel like we starting to do, then a lot of things will get done.
Let me say this because I am an older dude and I'm going to like be a little more forward thinking. You know, I remember watching a movie one time and the movie said The first rule in making a deal
Yeah,
with the
1942.
yeah, you chump. The first move in making a deal with the devil, don't. My problem is this. When the enemy of my enemy stop being my enemy or stop being their enemy, how do we not know those same people that hate us? Now, I ain't talking really about the Hispanics. Those white people that hates us would not eventually turn on us. I think that would have been my thought process. Huh?
It's called a contingency plan.
A contingency. He was Evans. He really
I think Fred had one of those. Fred had one of those.
I believe he was smart enough to have one in case it ain't work out. I believe he was smart enough to have one in case it didn't work out.
At least you hope he was gonna have one just in case it didn't work out.
Yeah, okay, we can put it that way. I hope. I'm rooting for him. Yeah. Rooting for him.
Now, as you know, when y'all kept looking at the movie, you go further along. It was quite a few police shootings in it. You know, the first guy, he ended up shooting the police in the store. You had the second two end up just like giving two Fs and literally like going battle with the police right from the window.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had the third shooting with the guy. He ended up like again giving two Fs because he actually could have ran, and he decided, you know what? Nah, I'm going out to blaze glory. I found out that the police evidently had killed his friend. At that point, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think Fred Hammond's message was a little too, I guess, motivating and, you know, causing, should he have shared some of the guilt of his friends getting killed and going to jail based off of what he told them? He basically like, man, F the police, you know, let's go at them. And some of the, I guess, two of his, matter of fact, all four of them literally went to war with the police based off of what he said. Well, actually, probably still could have been here today. So, do y'all think he shares any, you know, any blame or should he have any guilt on what he promoted? Go ahead, T.
First of all, no, because you know what you're signing up for. You knew when he went to speak at them schools and try to persuade you to join the Black Panthers, you knew what this message was, you knew what was going on, you decided to join, so you must was ready for that action. Secondly, they only did that after the police did things that were unjust to them. And they were filled with anger, and that's how they retaliated. It wasn't like they just walked out and decided, oh, I'm going to shoot the police. Well, one of them, I think he did, right? The one who went in the store. But didn't something happen before that? And it made him mad, and he was walking on the patrol, and he walked in the store, and then he did what he did.
This was during the time that Fred Hampton got locked up. So after Fred Hampton
he was mad about that.
That's when he did what he did.
Yeah, so think about this. They angry. They're angry that their leader is in jail, one. Then the other people, they angry that their friend got shot after he was angry that he was in jail. Then the other one, he was angry because that was like his brother. Mind you, the whole movie, they eat together. So it's like his brother. You killed my brother. I'm not going like that. Somebody got to pay. Even if it's me with my life, I'm going to take you too. So I don't feel like Fred should feel bad about it. I think he instilled strength in them. You know what I'm saying? They went out on their shield. Plain and simple.
Hey, yo. What you think? You think he should share any of the blame or the guilt for motivating them to go out and go to war with the police?
No, did Trump?
You know he did.
Stand by. We jumping gates. Stand by. Hey, you see him on the wall like Spider-Man?
Back to the movie.
So you said no?
He nah, because if he was out there, he would be out there with his brothers dying. He said he would get. You seen him argue with his girl about it. He would give his life for the cause. He didn't care about that shit. You seen what they had to do to him.
How you feel about it, Fred?
With me, I think he do share some of the blame. I think I'm just speaking from my
I was about to
experience.
say that too.
I feel like it's a better way to have handled that. You dying don't like benefit the cause. You getting taken away
Yeah.
from here don't benefit the cause. You creating more like a police presence don't benefit the cause. All it do is bring more attention and it bring negative attention. So I think
But can I ask
that
you
was my huh?
but can I ask you a question though? But they chose to do that on their own accord. It ain't like he told them to go out there and retaliate. He was in jail, one,
But
and two,
he
they went over
motivated
their
them though.
emotions. So why should he share the blame? How?
Trump
By
wasn't
teaching
even
them,
in jail.
by teaching them how
I'm
they
saying
get treated as
before
wrong.
that.
Go ahead, Stacks.
What do you mean?
Now I'm saying before he got locked up and all that, he created some monsters. He knew what he was doing though. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. That's like, you know what I'm saying, they following what their leader saying. But he ain't doing. You don't see Fred out there shooting cops too though. If he was home before he got locked up, he was out there. Oh yeah, we're gonna shoot this cop, shoot that cop, kill cops. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he preaching it to him, but he ain't putting the work himself. He just making them niggas do the work for him.
He
And then he fuck up
didn't
his
have a chance.
organization that he tried to build. He
Go
In
ahead.
put
jail,
him in. He drilled the
when he
nigga
was
head.
locked up, he fought the CO off the break. So the CO grabbed him, he stole the CO.
He did.
Yeah,
So
but
what y'all talking about? He was with it.
Fought the CO. He fought the CO, but he didn't go out in the blaze of glory. He still was able to walk out that jail cell. He didn't cut a
That's
CO
not his.
throat.
What you want him to die? I'm sure they beat the shit out of him.
No, that's the whole. That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't want him to die. Just like I didn't think the other dudes should have went out in the blaze of glory either and killed themselves. They motivated him. He motivated them to go out and do it. Just like he said, just like Trump. He motivated them to do it, which is not it wasn't a good thing. I felt like they would have done, it would have been better for them to be here and not bring all that heat down on them because you wasn't that big. You going up against the American government, you wasn't that big to go up against them with just y'all. I understand what you're saying.
Some people want to be martyrs.
Martyrs, yeah, and that's the bad thing.
Yeah, martyrs. Some people want to be martyrs. They want to be symbols. I guess they figured I'd rather go out on my shield and have a reaction from my people than not do anything and act like a coward. I would have went out just like they went out.
I don't agree. Anybody else want to add something to that? No.
It's 50-50. I told you, it was a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? It's 50-50 with me on that situation still, though. Because no, Tim do got a point.
I'm not,
but you know.
I'm just gonna say I'm not dying like Bill O'Neal.
let's go ahead. Let's go a little further. Okay. As you come on, one of the things that I thought about when it came to Bill O'Neal, and I thought about what's his name? The whole thing. Do at some point y'all feel like Fred Hampton was a little too trusting? Because I feel like he just had no suspicion that this dude was kind of infiltrated. Like, do y'all feel like at some point he was a little too trusting? Like, do you think he should have should have been a little bit suspected because they poured the gun out on him. So evidently they didn't trust him. What's name? But I just feel like they didn't do a better job of really trying to figure out who this guy was. Stacks Curry, do you feel like he was a little too trusting?
Yeah, he was. Like, basically, he was easy to tickle. You know what I'm saying? Tickle him just enough. Talk about the shit like police fast, fuck them or whatever. And then after that, like, if you see his vision, he with you. Like, yeah, all right, come along, type shit. He didn't care to do his research about Slim, like watch Slim, like keep an eye on him. He a new guy. This a nigga and you ain't grown for years. This a nigga you just met.
Mm-hmm. T, what you think?
Well, let's think about this. Let's think about the times. I mean, there was really no way to really keep tabs on anybody unless you're gonna have somebody tell him. He fighting for a cause. He recruiting probably hundreds, maybe thousands of people. You know what I'm saying? If you, like he said, if you with the cause, then you know he mess with you. Remember the part of the movie the FBI told me to do something to get closer to him because Fred wasn't
And that's
fucking
what he
with him at
did.
first. So he went. So what he did was he went and got a car. You know what I mean? So is he too trusting? I wouldn't say he was too trusting because of the time. You know, he didn't have all the resources we have now. If we really wanted to check up on a nigga, but back then, I don't think he was too trusting. I think he was trusting enough. You know, it just came back to bite him in the ass because he felt come on, be real. Wild Bill played his role. He
Yeah,
really was playing his role. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like now we know about shit like that. So watching it, we like, oh no, I would have caught him off of that. But back then, the stuff that was going on now wasn't going on then. So it's like new to them. You know what I'm saying? So I could see him getting over on a lot of stuff. So I don't feel like he was too trusting.
Hey, yo, do you feel like he was too trusting?
He just trusted his people too much. That's what
So then
when
he
you
was too
trust
trusting.
Man, always got.
when you trust your people too much, you bound to drown.
Yeah.
It
The
seems
question
like
is
you
though,
gotta
Red.
trust.
Yeah, like they say, man.
You gotta
Hey
do
yo,
a
listen,
hard
hey
screen.
Peace. The question is, was Fred Hampton's people too trustworthy? Because if you got good people around you, you know you always got that one person who be like me. I don't like that motherfucker. I don't know why I don't like him. I just don't like him, Red. And you know
I
I
think
do
we
that
all
all the
do that.
time. It's it's something about this person that I'm just not feeling. And y'all all know I do that. So was his
Yeah.
people too trustworthy?
I think
They
we
gotta
I
let
think
him
we
in.
all do that at times. I think we all got that sixth sense when it comes to certain
But
people that
that's
rub
my
you the wrong
point.
way.
That's my point. Nobody displayed that
Yeah.
sixth sense.
Yeah,
Maybe the female, the young lady, I like her
The
too.
female
She was
the
going
female
hard.
got on it.
I
yeah,
think she just was like, nah,
Yeah.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? But nobody said something about it. They should say something about it. You know, they
yeah.
only found out the little something something when they went to see the game.
hmm So to move a little bit on down the movie. Yeah, something that we didn't know until later on. As you continue to watch the movie, you notice that the FBI started paying them. He even asked the FBI agent at one time, like, do y'all get bonuses for this? If y'all get some extra money, if y'all bring down somebody big like that, and you even see the FBI invite this dude in his house. Hey, you want the good stuff? The FBI dude did work him. Did some
They
point
milking his
down the
ass.
line, yeah. Did some point down the line y'all feel like eventually the dude Bill O'Neill was he still manipulated? Was he still scared, or was he just started to be greedy? He started to enjoy the money that he started getting also. Did anytime you feel like that played a different factor into it? Hey yo, what you think?
Definitely money. When he saying that money, he was like, "I'm smoking cigars, drinking the best yak. I'm getting it in. Getting these,
Eating at
he might
nice
have a couple
places.
of honey slide over. He thought he was doing this due diligence.
Stock Scurry, what
Definitely
you think?
agree.
Stock Scurry.
Yeah, definitely the greed, man. You gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. He got invited to the officer house. He seen a nice shit. He was taking to a nice restaurant to eat and drink that he probably would never eat at, never paid for a tab. He said, all right, man, I'm getting this. Man, shit, what about, man, if I get more information, man, y'all give me money and shit? Like, after that, when he started seeing the money coming in, during that time, that's a lot of money right there. $100, $2, $3, whatever he was getting. That should start
I
adding up.
take that $100 right now. That's a lot of money.
Hey, you can look at it though, like you can
You
look at
said
his
what
dress
happened?
clothes, like from
The $100 right now is a lot of money.
Nah.
like you can
Let me
look at
tell
the
They
you
way he
told him
something,
to
though,
started
Red.
follow
dressing
their
and shit.
child.
Like later on in the movie, he was getting fresher, flyer, getting more shit, nice
Let me tell you
cars.
something. Let me tell you
Had
something.
business at the end of it.
Hold up, T. Go ahead, Stacks.
If if you pay,
So yeah, the
oh my
greed,
bad.
basically, it was just the greed that took over for him. He said it was too much money. Like he said, fuck this. Like he started saying, fuck with Fred fighting for whatever, man. I need his money. I'm broke.
Yeah. T, what was you saying?
Okay, listen. I agree with all y'all. Most definitely, it was greed. Listen, and let me tell y'all this. I paid so much attention to this movie. I can tell you the exact point when it turned into greed. When that FBI agent told him to get closer to Fred, and he said, "Fred need a car." Remember, he was trying to get a car in the beginning of that movie, and when that officer gave him that car, and he smirked when he was sitting there talking to that officer when he said he'd give him that car, that's when the greed kicked in, right there. It definitely was greed.
When he realized that he could benefit off of it.
Yeah, just like that.
I do. I feel like, I feel like the greed eventually played a part. I feel like at first again, I think it was a portion of manipulation when he first assumed that, these guys, these are quote unquote bad guys. Cool, I could give you this little information and get off on it. And then fear of, I don't want to do this 5 years. And then, hold up, this dude sliding me hundreds and shoot. Oh yeah, I can definitely do this. I definitely can, give you some more. Because at that time, I don't think he really knew what was going to happen. I'm sure he did. He thought Fred Hampton go to jail and ride off in the sunset, and he'll be good. So yeah, I think that actually played a part. But let me ask y'all this, and y'all continue. As you continue to go along in the movie, you find out that Fred Hampton was dating one of his sister-in-arms. I'm gonna start with you, T. Do you feel like it was wrong for him to go against his own rules after he actually told Wild Bill not to mess with his sister? Was it wrong for him to go against his own rules and actually date somebody, in their organization?
He owed Wild Bill 20 push-ups. Because he made Wild Bill do 20 push-ups for that. And yeah, it was wrong. You can't tell somebody, don't go at your sister in arms, and then you get your whole sister in arms pregnant. Dang, you got her pregnant, dog. You ain't just hit her. You got her pregnant. Granted, back then they wasn't probably using protection. It was all love, free love. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
AIDS wasn't out.
You pulled out, my guy. Nobody would have never known. But you done lumped her up. That's wrong. You wrong. Now, if I'm in Black Panthers, I'm going at everything moving. Because I've been waiting, and I wasn't trying to do no push-ups, and now I ain't got to do no push-ups because you done hit her, and she pregnant. I'm hitting everything now. He wrong.
Hey, yo, do you feel like he was wrong?
Yeah, he had too much power.
First of all, Rez had the flashback. He said AIDS wasn't out back then.
Why I had a flashback?
Hey,
I wasn't born in 68. Oh, y'all think I am?
What's wrong with you, man?
What are you talking about?
I was born in 52.
I wasn't nowhere near born in 68.
Rez was being made back then.
You said
y'all tripping. Rez was being made back then. Comrade was making Rez. And you heard me? Hey, yo, Comrade was making Rez back then.
My mother wasn't even grown in 68.
And what was the question again, Rez?
Do you think he was wrong for getting a girl pregnant after he told Wild Bill?
Y'all didn't see in the movie that she wasn't in the sister arms. She joined after she seen him. She got smitten.
But I thought if you in the Black Panthers, your sisters in arms.
He got part of it after she heard him.
But do it matter?
No. She was in there for a minute when he hit her. Because she came in there when he was listening to Malcolm X.
Huh?
Yeah.
She came in the room when he was listening to Malcolm X. She was part of Black Panthers.
She was his speechwriter. That's why she joined.
No, she said
she joined the Panthers.
She said you was looking for a speechwriter.
So she joined.
Yeah, she joined. So she joined.
He wasn't looking for a speechwriter.
He don't have fuck that. He wrong. He wrong. You a hoe. That's all. You just a hoe.
So do you feel like he was right or wrong? Hold up. Do you feel like? So do you feel like he was right or wrong? Is what I'm asking.
No, he was not wrong.
Look. He
didn't have a
speechwriter. Your coworkers.
Stock skirt.
He tried to hit his coworkers.
Stock skirt.
Like he was not wrong.
Do you feel like he was wrong or right? Do you feel like he had any like? Do you feel like he done something wrong when he got his coworker pregnant? When he got one of his
Yeah,
sisters
yeah,
pregnant?
bro. He said you don't supposed to do that shit, and he ended up doing that shit. But I guess the rules don't work with him because he started everything.
That's wrong.
Wrong,
That's
motherfucker.
wrong.
He
Lead
abused his
by
power and
example.
authority. He abused his power. He said, "Man, since I'm the head honcho of this shit, I can still fuck you, bitch, and any other bitch I want to."
That's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. He's a
Exactly what
bammer
he
for
did.
that though. It's
That's
cool.
exactly.
I wouldn't even have been mad
He
because I'd have
wrong
just
for
started
that
hitting
shit.
everything.
So
He like,
your revenge, T, was to try to
That was
date her
it.
while you
Yeah.
was
yeah. He like, T, you hitting her too? Yes, I am. Because you got her pregnant.
Fuck yeah.
I gotta catch up.
I
I've
said
been
he
trying
up
to
one
get
on me.
Cynthia. I've been trying to get Cynthia for 3 weeks now. I couldn't even do it because you gonna make me do push-ups. But now guess what? Cynthia getting hit.
I mean, I felt
Straight
like
like that.
I felt like he was wrong. I felt like he shouldn't have done it. You know, but it was what it was. You know, she did come on to him. Now here's the difference. I will say
Nah,
between
she was
Howard
ready.
and him.
She was
She came
ready.
on to him. Huh?
She was ready.
She came on to him.
She was ready. She was ready from the first time she saw him get that speech.
Yeah. You can see she was hiding bothered in the seat.
I mean, well, maybe he.
He's like,
Hey, look,
like this
Red.
pussy is yours.
Maybe he's not wrong. Who could just pass up some guaranteed like that?
I ain't gonna get
That
into
was
that.
guaranteed. That was guaranteed.
All right, to kind of like go a little forward, actually kind of piggyback off that. As y'all listen to his speech and listen to the whole thing, you know, listen to how he revved up the audience. If y'all really got into the mind of the movie, did how he talk or how he speak, did it inspire any one of y'all? Hey yo, did you feel inspired in some way listening to him speak? Even because that type of speech can be resonated to this day and age.
I am a revolutionary, nigga. It inspired me all the way. I want to get out there and fight on the front line. That's what it make me want to do. God damn it! But I got a good government job. No?
Yeah, you got boundaries though. You got boundaries.
Yeah,
you got to do it to a certain extent.
Stocks Curry, did he in any way inspire you?
Yeah. Of course, he should inspire any black man during that time. You know what I'm saying? Because the way that shit is going down back then, the police brutality and all that, man, the racism, you know what I'm saying, against us black males, against our black culture, period. They just see us as a threat. And the shit goes on to this day. He's just more aggressive with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You too, if you into that type of shit, he more the aggressor of it instead of the let's talk and try and beat the white man in a good system. He type of nigga like, man, fuck, I'm gonna fuck the white man up. They fuck us up.
Yeah.
So yeah, he started to fuck them up.
Okay. Hey T, Comrade T, did he inspire you with any of the speeches or how he was talking?
No. I'm on. Don't get me wrong. They were some good
You called
speeches.
me Comrade for a whole hour after them daggone movies.
I like the word. I like the word.
So
Yeah, Comrade.
Secondly,
that's inspiration.
listen, but listen though. Comrade didn't inspire me to do nothing. I just like the word. I'm more so inspired by action. Hold on, listen.
Now we ain't saying the word. We saying what he speaks.
No, listen. That's what I'm saying. I'm more inspired by action. So what inspired me was the dude walking into the store and shooting them police to take up for them black men. What inspired me was a dude on the gate about to escape and said, nah, I'm going to avenge my friend and go out like a soldier. What inspired me was a little bride who opened that window and shot that shotgun at them police because they killed their friend in that hospital. No, they didn't kill him in the hospital, but whatever they did, they did and they deserved it.
They killed him.
I'm inspired by action more than words because anybody can say anything and not be about it. Just like Keith was like when you asked the question before, should he get some blame because and Keith was like, nah, because he really ain't do nothing and his words got them to do something. Nah, I need to see action. I'm inspired by action. If I see that you with this and you doing this, I'm gonna be with you 100% because I know you really about that.
You about that
So
shit.
nah,
Yeah,
his
you about
words
that
done
life.
inspired me. His words informed me. You know what I'm saying? It made me knowledgeable of things, but it didn't make me feel like I want to run out here and just kill a cop. But when the dude went in the shop and killed the cop, it made me feel like I should just steal the shit out of whoever the fuck is a cop. I got a friend that's a cop. It made me be like, you know what? I'm gonna egg your SWAT car up. But yeah, I'm more inspired by action than words.
I'm gonna be honest. As he was speaking, it did show some type of inspiration. He inspired me because what he said was true. Like you can kill a revolutionary, but you can't kill a revolution. Like that was kind of like on point. Like that was like a rap song from this day and age. Yeah, I actually
okay. What I will say this, it didn't inspire me, but I liked it. He said, "Where there's people, there's power," which is true. I like that. It didn't inspire me to do shit, but I liked it. Where there's people, there's power. That's true.
Yeah. Okay. So okay, but let's move a little. Let's move on. At the end, I'm starting to as you start to really realize who he was, what type of person he was. Do you feel like he was more? I guess, for blacks. He was for people in general, or did he just hate the police? That's what I'm just wondering. Like, do y'all feel like it was just more of a hate for the cops, more of a love for my people, or more of just like, man, I love people and I just feel like I need to step and do something? Stocks Curry, put your phone down. What you think?
Hold on, my bad. I'm working too.
You're not.
Oh, now repeat the question, Red.
Huh?
I was working.
You say light skin stuff though. Why they got to be light skin stuff? That's terrible. That's terrible.
I felt like that in the beginning of this podcast when y'all two agreed on the movie wasn't a must see, but me and Ayo agreed on the must see. I said the room is split already, light skin versus dark skin.
So I'm saying,
Dreads versus waves.
I said, do you feel like he was more of a he was more for blacks? Was he for general people, or did he just dislike the police?
The first thing he disliked the police, and then he's for his blacks. That's one or two. Cause the other people, he already knew what to do. Cause he like the nigga say, man, he talk a good ass game. He talk a hell of a ass game. So
$1 million word.
The rednecks and the Spanish on his, $1 million. Hey, that nigga, he could talk like a motherfucker, Slim. Like his sight ain't like that. He know how to tickle them. Say, fuck our little petty differences.
Remind me of myself.
We against them because they trying to fuck us all over. So he was really against police. He just hated that system. He hated how the police treated black people. Period. But then he figured out, damn, the police fuck with the black people. Damn, and they hate the Hispanics, and they hate the white people, KKK, and all that. Oh yeah, let me talk to them, man. Like, man, we got the same goal. Get rid of these motherfucking feds. Take care of our people.
T, yeah. Let me hear you.
So ultimately, I think he just hated the police. Because to piggyback off what Keith was saying about how he figured out, like, oh, well, let's get the Spanish, let's get this. At the end of the day, it was all to reach his ultimate goal, which was to demolish the pigs.
Outnumber them.
I feel like everything he did was to demolish the pigs. I feel like if the police wasn't doing what they were doing, I don't think it would be a Black Panther. I don't think he would have did all that, them programs and try to bring the people together and everything like that. I'm just being honest. I know some people are not gonna like it, but that's just how I feel. I feel like he just hated the police that much for the things they were doing wrong. But if they weren't doing anything wrong, I don't think it'd be no Black Panther or anything like that. Not his chapter anyway.
Okay. Hey yo, What you think? He just hate the police. He was for black, so he just generally like people.
Feel like he loved his people, and he realized there was power in his people. He realized there was power in his people. It's always been power in his people. If you look throughout history, it's always been power in his people. That's why he
But
said,
you
when
don't.
where there's people, there's power.
But you don't think he used that narrative or those actions of the police to push his agenda? You know, I think his agenda was to destroy the police. That was his agenda, to destroy the police, and being as though the blacks were the ones. Okay, so let me ask you this: if the Spanish people were getting treated like we were getting treated, you think he would have made a Spanish Panther for them?
No,
Because he started the Rainbow Coalition, but I'm saying, do you think he would have started a Spanish Panther?
If
What's a Spanish animal? A chupacabra thing for the Spanish people to fight against injustice? I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think in some ways, I think he was motivated by the hate that he had for the police. I guess it
Okay,
goes
I
back
like
to the
that.
beginning when you said, you know, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And I think it was more. I think he more generally loved black people, but I think it also the hate for the police like drove him. And then, just like you said, we got to think about the times that it was back in those days. The police were the worst enemies of blacks. This was, even though it was, I guess, 80 years removed from slavery, it still was like right in the Jim Crow era. So it still played a factor. You know, and even though they was up in Illinois, because some people don't believe that racism was up the north simply because the slaves were able to migrate up there and be free. You know, I feel like it's, you know, they were still in the Jim Crow era and they still seen, you know, racism. And I think his hate for the police and his love for the blacks is what caused them to, like, you know, really push forward as hard as he did. We kind of coming up. Let's kind of like push forward a little faster. It was a part in the movie where he brung out a bomb and he showed them the C4 and he tried to get them to blow up City Hall. Do y'all feel like that was really him trying to like get them off his trail, or do y'all think he was really interested in blowing up City Hall? Hey yo, what you think?
I think that was him trying to throw him off his trail. If it was me, I would have told him to do it and see what he would have did. Honestly, I would have told him to do it and see what he would have did, because I know you're not gonna do that, because you know what that come with. That come with that life. Are you
Yeah,
about that life?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's terrorism. After that,
Yeah,
they
so
gonna
I
really
would
look
have
like
like,
as
go
a
ahead and
terrorist now.
do
So what would
it.
you? How did you feel about when he presented that to him, Stacks? Do you feel like he was just trying to throw them off his trail? Do you feel like he really would have went along with it had everybody else been trying to go along with it?
But see, with that part, those from the FBI did like ask him, man, can we get Fred locked up again or some shit? Like some shit they
Uh
were trying to do to make him get like, all right, if he did this, we could really take him out now type shit. If he do this
huh.
bomb and shit. So it was just like 50-50 to me. Like he was doing what the police say, and then after that, but I think like later on down the line, nigga O'Neal felt some type of way against like the politics going against black people too.
Mm-hmm.
But see, like you say, he tried to throw them all, but still, shit. His main goal was to get the nigga Fred Hampton locked up, whatever, get him caught, get him out the game. So if he would have did that type of shit, oh yeah, FBI is clear as day. Like, oh yeah, we going out to Black Panther, we gonna just kill Fred right then and there when he did the shit.
Okay. Okay. T, you back with us?
Yeah, I'm trying. Can y'all hear me?
Come on,
Yeah.
nephew. Yeah, nephew.
This joint acting weird. You know,
Yeah.
I got this Android.
So the last question, we was on we didn't go too far. So the last question is when he presented that C4 to him, do you think he was trying to like blow him off their scent? Do you think he was trying to blow Fred Hampton off of his scent? Do you feel like he honestly, would have went forward with it? What would you have done had you been in that situation?
I would have did the same thing Fred Hampton did. We not no terrorist group. We don't need no C4 and all this and all that. Nigga, you tripping. I might have smacked the shit out of him for that. For even bringing me that shit. I would have, well,
I told you,
you know what?
He was trying to bait him in.
Thinking about when you said, was Fred Hampton too welcoming or whatever?
Trusting.
I would have wondered where he got that car from. Where was he getting all this stuff from? You know what I'm saying? So frequently. Like he was getting everything back to back.
He said he stole
Where you
that
get C4 from?
Yeah, that would have scared me.
Where the hell you get C4 from?
Yeah, we got 10 more minutes, so I ain't gonna really comment on that.
He ain't asked no questions about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask y'all this one last question real quick before we do our ratings. We got like 9 minutes left. At the end of the movie, if y'all didn't see the movie, we about to give y'all a spoiler alert. Fred Hampton get killed in bed. It was a part where the guy actually caught the guy Bill O'Neill, and he actually gave him some drugs to put in Fred Hampton drink to put Fred Hampton to sleep before he can, like, I guess, die peacefully. At some point, you see that the guy Bill O'Neill was kind of nervous. Now, Bill O'Neill knew he was about to get killed, or the guy Fred Hampton was about to get killed. Do y'all feel at some point, Bill O'Neill could have just said, F it, he gonna get killed anyway. I'm gonna just go ahead and leave. Like, I can't stop this. Do y'all feel at some point he gave him the drugs kind of out of sympathy so he wouldn't see it coming? Do y'all think he gave him the drugs really because he cared for Fred Hampton in some way, or he felt some type of guilty? Do y'all feel like that last act was some form of like compassion? Is basically what I'm asking you. Stocks Curry, what do you think? Do you feel like that last act was some form of compassion?
He gave him the drug.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because he already knew he was going to die. They knew, like after he found out what they gonna really do to him, like, oh, they really trying to kill him. At first, they just wanted him locked up. That was the main goal, to get locked up. But the head nigga, the FBI, want him done. Like, nah, if he go back to jail, then come back out. You know what I'm saying? The Black Panther can still continue. So to him, when they told him to do that shit, he said, "Shit, I'm just go ahead and drug him, man. He gonna just have a peaceful death, man. Like, that's it. Like, I'm gonna just let him be."
T, what you feel like? You feel like it was some form of compassion?
I can see how you would say that, but I don't feel like it was some form of compassion. I feel like he felt like he needed to do the job the whole way, or he was gonna have to do them 5 years.
Hey, yo, do you feel like it was some form of compassion?
That too.
Nah, come on. Cowards don't have compassion.
I guess I felt like it was some form of compassion. I guess I felt like not compassion. I felt he felt a bit guilty, and I felt like his guilt was really about to come out. Now let's do the rating before we got about 8 minutes left. So let's finish it off. Like, we're about to do our ratings from a scale of 1 to 10. Y'all know the last routine. We got a few narratives we go past. Now, from a scale of 1 to 10, even though this was based off a true story. If you knew the story, then you knew what was going on. But if you didn't, on a scale of 1 to 10, how predictable was the movie? 1 being very predictable, 10 being not as predictable. You didn't know what was going to happen.
10.
10.
I didn't know they was gonna hold his baby mother to let her hear him die.
Stocks Curry, how did you feel? 1 being very predictable, 10 being like not predictable.
1 very, very, very predictable, because like on American Gangster, I remember seeing the little film about it when they was talking about on American Gangster back in the day on BET, and then just from reading about it, little history, like I knew what's going to happen. Like, I just never seen how it was like played out in a movie.
T,
So
how you
that's the best.
feel? Okay, my bad. T,
For me,
how
it
you
was
feel? 1 to 10.
for me it was a 10 because I didn't even know the story. So if you don't know the story, then it's a 10.
Me also. I didn't know the story, which I'm
Y'all
used
ain't
to
know the
looking at stuff
story. Y'all
like
ain't
that.
learned that. Y'all ain't
No,
learned
I've
that in
never knew the
school.
story. I've never
No,
heard the story. So
no.
it was 10 for me. Moving right along. How good was the acting from scale of 1 to 10? 1 being bad, 2 being very good. How good was the acting? Hey yo, how good was the acting?
He Fred Hampton, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Hell yeah. When you watch the YouTube videos of Fred Hampton, like when he really talked,
He
that's
is
how he
Fred
really was.
Hampton, as far as
Yeah,
I'm
he
concerned.
played the hell out of that
Excuse
part.
me.
He
God
better
bless
get out
you.
there.
You said one being very good.
1 being very bad, 10 being very good. How good was his acting skill?
Oh, I give it a 10, and I give the cast a 10.
Cats a
They
10.
had some good
Okay, that's
actors and actresses.
okay. On the scale, I also give it a 10 before we go out. On a scale of 1 to 10, not knowing the storyline, how good did they play it out? How convincing they made the whole situation as far as the police, how the Black Panthers ran it, how they ran it, how Fred Hampton done it. How good was the storyline overall that you seen it play out, like you said, in the movie? T, how you feel about that?
For me, I give it a 10 because if you didn't know this was a true story, you would think it was just a good movie. So I'll give it a 10.
Stacks Curry.
A 1, because I already knew it was going to fucking happen. Like I seen the documentary already of it when they did
But did
it.
it play
And
along with the documentary? Did it play on
yeah,
like two? Okay.
if
Yo,
y'all
you didn't know
if y'all could pull up American Gangster with Fred Hampton on BT, just pull up that episode and watch it. It's basically almost the same thing.
Okay. Hey yo, did you think it was a 1 through 10? How good was the storyline?
10, I loved it.
You loved it. I loved it. Okay, the last but not least, what Ayo mostly love about at the end of these podcasts and reviews. Ayo, I'm gonna let you go first. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good would you rate the movie? We got 3 minutes, fella.
A 12.
12.
That's what I would rate it, a 12.
Too militant. Stacks Curry, on a scale of 1 to 10, how good would you rate the movie?
10. It was a great movie. I like it. The concept, how they play it out, how they visionary the whole era of Fred Hampton and his story with Black Panther. I like it.
T, on a scale of 1 to 10, since you said it was a must see, how good would you rate the movie?
10, comrade.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I know this is not surprising to y'all because I don't agree with y'all.
I'm gonna end this live if you say something wrong.
I give it an 8.
About to.
I give it an 8. I give it an 8 on the good
He's so disrespectful.
I feel like it was certain things that was unnecessary to show in the movie. That's just my opinion. Huh?
But see, the movie gives his lifestyle.
We can find out what you thought was unnecessary.
We would get to that on another podcast of what was unnecessary.
What you think was unnecessary?
I just feel like some of the storyline was just unnecessary. I feel like some of the story, like it just wasn't, everything just wasn't need to be. Like I just feel like some things was unnecessary. I ain't gonna get into that. Like his whole jail sprint was just unnecessary. Like him going to jail one, him getting in a fight with the golf. There's certain things that was unnecessary to me. Just to me. We got to get going, fellas. Judah, the Black Messiah. In case y'all didn't know, Judah, I don't know if anybody knew. I'm sure it got a lot of Bible thumpers in here. Judah was actually the person who betrayed Jesus, and Jesus actually in the Bible is considered a Messiah. So the movie name was based off a biblical concept of Judah actually who betrayed Jesus. Our next movie that we're going to review is called Outside the Wire. I forgot the actor. What's his name? Mackie. I forgot the
Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie. It's on Netflix. Most of us can already watch it. We're going to be watching that next week and reviewing that for our next podcast. So if y'all like seeing a movie that's rated about a 9, according to the cast, 10, 10, 10, and 8, I'm gonna give it a 9. Then Never Be Judas Michael Child would be the best one to watch. You know, until next week, all my brothers, you know, it's a peace out, fellas.
Okay, comrade.
Inspiring.
All right, comrade. I am the revolution.